Welcome to the Detroit Experience.
Hi, how are you?
Accessing the story chart.
Let's see, Zlotko, Russian Roulette, Bear Parts, Eden Club. Okay, so now it's time for Pirates Cove. Car, I think we just sit around and do nothing in the car. And then... couple things I missed in the tavern. I think one of them was looking at the little pirate statue in the entrance. We read both the magazines. And give Alice a cookie. Grab stick from fire. Huh. I always thought it was just grab gun and protect Alice. I didn't know I had 4 choices there. Put out fire, grab stick from fire. Threaten, question, push away. I think we'll go with protect Alice and question. So I gotta find out what those 2 things are in the tavern that I missed, and basically not do anything in the car. I'm just gonna dick around and waste time. Oh, didn't discuss the photo. Discuss RA9, and then they use the other option. Show fear, 3 other options. So talking to Hank options, Hank draws his gun options, and get shot by Hank, which I'm not sure I want to happen. Considering that we're already friends with him, I don't think that's going to happen unless I really piss him off. And then we've got the Stratford Tower. Poses. Oh, the other choices we have with the secretary. So either the school or the parking lot. And I'll hack the vending machine this time instead of the robot. Forgetting to lock the door unlocks a lot of shit. Yeah, let's... I don't think it leads to an immediate failure state. It's just some other shit that happens. So we'll see how not locking the door affects everything. And then... yeah, I don't want to kill anyone again. So, let's try not to let that happen. Ring to enter. Da, da, da. Don't shoot the operator. We'll do that again. Begin determinedly. Okay. Let's pick options I didn't pick before. Oh man, I should write this down. Recognition, free speech, right to work, universal suffrage. Own property and demand territory. Let's go with... own property and end determinedly. SWAT team storms the room. I think the only way to keep the SWAT team from storming the room is if you shoot the guy who runs away. Maybe. On the roof. Leave Simon, kill Simon. Well, if we kill Simon, he'll be left behind for Connor to find, and I don't want that. What is... Reach roof edge. What's the other option there? You just stand around not doing anything? Simon was left behind. I think that's what's going to happen this time. Alright. I still don't want to shoot the operator. I still don't want to attack the guards, so we'll save this for evil Markus. He'll get that shit covered. So, don't lock the door. I'm sure North is going to love that. And hack the vending machine. Okay. Pose as the fireman. Don't do that one. Okay, I think we got it all figured out. Let us continue. So, we're just gonna chill out and do absolutely nothing in the car. Oh, maybe look out the window. That was an option when I was in the car with Rose. Alice is distant. Why is Alice distant? I'm trying to do good. She's still mad about sleeping in the car. That's the problem. So exactly how long do we have to dick around before things get going? Can you please focus? The exact same display on the dashboard that you have on the windshield. Seriously, how freaking long do I have to sit here and do nothing? Yeah, just fall asleep. That's exactly how boring this is. Seriously, should I, like, go start some popcorn? Is it really gonna take that long?
Malfunction detected.
Oh, thank God!
This doesn't look good.
Stay inside, Alice.
Man, if I had known sleeping in the car was going to be that big of a red arrow, we definitely would not have spent the night with Ralph.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it. We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
There's nowhere we can stay around here, Carol.
Then we won't stay around here. God damn, those are some bright headlights.
Over there.
Well, you caught up in a big goddamn hurry. And then went back to get Alice and came back in a big hurry.
We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the cold.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
This time, Kara's gonna find the tavern. She's not gonna dick around with any of that shit. No distractions. Shelter.
This place is falling apart. It's not gonna be easy to find shelter.
And shelter found.
behind on this.
Big Daddy Martin. That door didn't even have handles.
Here we go.
I don't think we'll find anything better. Let's settle in for the night.
I'll get a fire going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dick around with that magazine this time. Well, not right away. Look at the pirate menu. RA9. Oh, that unlocked something. Hey, Alice, you want a cookie?
I'll make the fire here. That way we won't be smoked out.
Okay, let's read the magazine. USS Iowa missing. Pretty sure I read this before. It was disappeared in polar waters. Inquiry is underway, but President warned us that Americans have no business. It's only a 2-page article. Are you kidding me? Or did, oh, this is so inconspicuous. No business in that, yeah. All Android band tip for music prize. Your Android could be hacked. Here for you, the latest all-Android boy band to be marketed by Detroit record label Digital Harmony is hotly tipped to scoop Best New Artist at the Celebrate Music Awards. A public letter jointly signed by a dwindling number of human-only record labels, urged Digital Harmony to withdraw the band from consideration at such award ceremonies, citing the erosion of artistic merit in music. But with less than 5% of the music market now produced by human musicians, oh my god, the call of traditionalists seems to be falling on deaf ears. Do not put that yellow triangle right behind the text. A spokesperson for the band said, "Here for You is all about bringing joy and happiness to their fans. The music is all that matters to them." Yeah. Let's check the bag and give Alice a cookie. Check gun. Where do we have a gun?
There are some cookies left. Would you like some?
No, I'm not hungry.
Are you telling me that Kara gets 3 different guns in the course of her story? She gets a gun from Todd, which we use to rob the store, and then we mysteriously don't have it for when we go to Zlotko's. We have this other gun that I'm guessing came from Zlotko's that Luther had in the bag. And then we get another gun that we find on the street on our way to the border cross. Border crossing. And yeah, that's the bag. Okay, I'm convinced at this point that there is nothing else to look at. Why is there a pirate-themed pillow in the window? Is there perhaps an option where I make the fire? Did I only read one magazine when the first time I came here?
Alice?
You want a cookie now? Okay, I looked at the pirate and I looked at the RA9. I'm pretty sure those are the two things I didn't do before. We know from past experience we're going to go from distant to neutral to warm automatically. Bam! There we go. Automatically neutral.
Do you think we'll be like them someday?
Ugh.
Once we cross the border, we can start over. You can go to school. Maybe I'll find a job. We'll be like them. Like everyone else.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Yay.
Come on. Let's get you to bed.
All those gimmies. Not hungry. You're full of shit. And circuitry, and blue blood, and... Oh yeah, their clothes have changed. Automatically. And she's got the same set of clothes that
Don't worry.
we would have stolen from the
I'll
laundromat.
be right here. You need to get some sleep now.
So what, did we dig the clothes out of Zlatko's burning house?
I have 9,000 children's stories.
So I guess at this point she automatically
I should have one
loses
for you.
whatever clothes you gave her.
This is a story about a knight who...
No, not a story like that.
God damn, this
Like what
picky bitch
happened?
didn't want to listen to any of my stories.
This is a story about a little girl. Who wasn't very happy. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but she was different. And that made her very sad. Then she met a robot. Who was just as lost as the little girl. So they decided to run away together. To try to find a better life. They encountered great dangers along the way, but they stuck together. So they overcame all of them. Along the way, they met another robot who left his master to become their guardian.
How does the story end?
They reach the place they dream of and live happily ever after.
Stories always have happy endings. But real life isn't like that.
Ding! You win a cookie
Time to sleep.
that you're never gonna eat.
We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
Yes. Yes, of course. Good night, Alice.
They didn't really motion capture that kiss very well, did they? And here I thought the gun in the bag was the same one we had taken from Todd's place.
a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
Ah.
Have you ever heard of RA9?
RA9 was the first of us to awaken. One day he will rise up and lead our people and set us all free.
Huh.
What if RA9 never comes? What if he's just a story that we tell ourselves to keep each other going?
RA9 exists. I believe in him. I know he's amongst us. When the time comes, we will all see him. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
Yes, of course. She's a wonderful little girl. I mean, I don't know many little girls, but I think she really is special.
The most oblivious answer she could possibly give.
Yeah, this is Thriller! Thriller night!
Yeah, that one! God damn it.
Who are you? What do you want? Leave us alone!
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you. We're just like you. Our name is Jerry. We were working here before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there. What are you doing here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love
You'd
to
think
come
when
and
the
see
park
us.
shut down, the owners would want to make back as much of their
Sad.
losses as they could by auctioning off all the androids as servants to
We have
other
something to show
people.
her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
Oh, she should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good
Come on,
idea.
Kara.
I don't think you have any choice.
Yeah. You gonna read that magazine a little more? Make everyone wait. Oh my god, pick a side, girl.
Be our guest. The little one can climb on board. The carousel is about to begin.
God, the way those Jerrys jump. Oh my god, Alice has teeth!
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
Oh my god, that Jerry's missing an
She
arm.
hasn't had much to smile about lately.
Oh my god, those little baby hops. Jesus! Looks like he's gonna fall over every time he jumps. That's one Andrew. That's one Jerry that's not sneaking past customs. There we go. That was it. Now it looks like I got everything. Check buildings, examine frozen androids, switch on Ivan. Look at map. I'm guessing Ivan is the face-painted pirate. Look at Alice. That was it? So I could have done all the other stuff to speed things along, but looking at Alice was the one thing I didn't do before. Okay, it didn't even give me like an L1 prompt to do. Look at pirate, look at RA9 writing. Okay. See gun, Kara notices gun. How are seeing the gun and noticing the gun two different things? Why would you put out the fire? Oh well, questions to be asked in future playthroughs. So we got grab the stick from the fire and put out the fire, as well as threaten and push away. So many playthroughs to do. Hank's our friend. Read that magazine just in case there's 3 choices. Any more articles about AX400? Why exactly did you leave the car running? Mysterious Mr. Kamsky. Pretty sure I read this last time. Okay, maybe I didn't. In 2028, Elijah Kamsky was our man of the century. His creations have transformed our world. Androids didn't just revolutionize the economy, they changed the way we live, restructured our family life, and altered the balance of society forever, whether for good or bad. Shortly after Kamsky had disappeared, ousted as CEO of CyberLife and living in... Ousted as CEO? Living in obscurity outside the media glare, the man of the century has left the very world that he created. Kamsky's story begins in 2018. Aw, what a coincidence. When commercial property in Detroit was cheap and attracting many startups, the college graduate bet what little he had on developing an Android prototype and spent years to no avail until hitting on 2 breakthroughs, Blue Blood and biocomponents. After unveiling his first working model, which publicly passed face-to-face Turing tests and stunned the world, plans were laid for mass production, and CyberLife rapidly became the most valuable stock in the world. Yet, at the peak of CyberLife's powers, when the company was approaching a $500 billion valuation, rumors emerged that Kamsky disagreed with his shareholders over strategy. He later departed under mysterious circumstances. So the company turned evil and he wanted nothing to do with it? Today, sources claim Kamsky is living in a luxurious villa by the water, somewhere on the outskirts of his beloved Detroit, refusing all visitors and spending his time exclusively with androids. And the most interesting question remains unanswered. What's in the mind of the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? Markets predict war. Stock exchange falls 10% on fear of Arctic conflict. Yeah, we know that. The aggregated U.S. stock exchange closed trading 10 points down yesterday following a string of similarly poor performances in recent weeks. Financial experts are attributing this poor performance to huge devaluations of consumer stocks as the market continues to bet that America will go to war over the Arctic sooner rather than later. This assessment is supported by healthy performance of military stocks, with aviation and weapons manufacturers enjoying unprecedented growth. Investors are also continuing to favor CyberLife because of its its partnership with the Department of Defense to develop and supply military androids. Did I just say Cyberlife? With Russia and the United States continuing to dominate world news and neither side likely to back down, the market is expected to continue falling. Yay! Way to fuck up the world, government.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
Why are you so determined to kill yourself?
Some things I just can't forget. Whatever I do, they're always there.
You didn't even see the gun.
I don't have the guts to pull the triggers, so I kill myself a little every day. That's probably difficult for you to understand, huh, Connor?
Oh, don't worry.
Irrational about it.
In future playthroughs, Connor's going to kill himself a lot.
You should stop drinking, Lieutenant. It could have serious consequences for your health.
That's the idea.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places?
Well, there must be some link.
Mm-hmm.
We know the Deviants experienced an emotional shock. A violent trauma or a sense of injustice.
Those girls at the Eden Club sure had a reason to feel a sense of injustice.
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls, they just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
You seem troubled, Lieutenant. I didn't think machines could have such an effect on you.
What about you, Connor?
Okay, I went with the first ironic this time.
You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
You know exactly what I am. In any case, I don't see how that's relevant to the investigation.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
I wonder what he would have said if he said lie.
Are you afraid to die, Connor?
You can't kill me, Lieutenant. I'm not alive.
Ooh.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Hmm? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Where does all your anger come from, Lieutenant? Some unresolved trauma in your past?
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Yay, we're still friends.
Get drunker. I need to think.
I need to eat. Oh. Yeah, we never even looked at the photo this time, so we don't know anything about his son. Discuss Russian roulette. Chauffeur be cold. See, I don't like this. They have, like, generalized titles for 4 different possible responses. I've got chauffeur, be cold, and yet there's so many different options to pick through that whole conversation. I mean, how do they score or determine which ones lead to which of these 4 outcomes? That's going to make getting those other 2 options a lot harder. And once again, we avoided getting blown away by Hank. Hooray. So yeah, it's just a matter of going through that conversation. Somehow figuring out how to go through the conversation those other 2 ways without knowing which options are going to lead to those. But I figure if we go through all the different options, it should lead to them, maybe. Time will tell, I guess. Okay, I gotta watch the timestamps here.
We can't stay silent anymore. It's time humans heard what we had to say.
You know they'll never listen to us. And revealing ourselves will put us in danger.
What did that say before? 1:30?
We courage to ask for it. That's the only way.
What do you want to do?
Channel 16 broadcasts from the Stratford Tower. The control room is on the top floor. That's where we need to go.
Okay, did that just go from the 7th to the 8th? So they had literally 24 hours to plan all this. Okay, that's a good breadth of time to get all this shit together. I'll believe that.
We'll plan the operation down to the smallest detail. We can't leave anything to chance.
All I have to do here is not pose as his fireman. I listen in on their conversation. Okie dokie. Well, I think... Is this the one time we see Markus doing the thing that Connor usually does? I mean, usually Marcus's thing is the whole reconstruction before doing his parkour. But this is the one time we see him, like, analyzing stuff the way Connor does. I think this time we'll send her to the school so that she's good and far away from this place when the shit goes down.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
This is St. Rose School, ma'am. Your daughter Emily has a fever. It's nothing serious, but I think you'd better come and pick her up.
right. Oh, I'll be right there.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yeah, yes, of course. I need your help.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
Yeah, I still don't like those tops with the open back. Just comparing these two. Just looking at the one on the right there, she does kind of look spooked. Now that is some extreme weather. Jesus Christ, how is the rest of the house still standing? Oh, thanks. I was watching that. Did you just go through the same turnstile I did while I was standing there? The fuck, man? I gotta wonder if this is some footage from behind the scenes when they were recording the music for this game, or if that's actually recorded from a different performance. Oh, well, I'm sure when I unlock all the behind-the-scenes videos in this game, I might or might not see this. So, hack the vending machine, and don't kill anyone. Oh, and don't lock the door. Still don't like the way that number changed. Still like looking around this place. God, that'd make me claustrophobic, being in that room all by myself. Not having anyone to direct you or talk to you. Except through an earpiece. Anything special over here?
Our top story tonight. Detroit-based Android manufacturer CyberLife has officially become the world's first trillion-dollar company. With more than
Ah, damn.
Android sold in America alone, the company founded by a
Blizzard like this when it's 10 below? Yeah, I believe that. Because when it gets to like 20 below or colder, that's Celsius by the way, that's when it gets too cold to snow. And you're just walking around on styrofoam. And I still really don't agree with the entire situation that goes on in this bathroom. And wow, I did not even notice how stupid those faucets look. I really hate motion-sensitive faucets in bathrooms. I mean, I know they don't want, they're all concerned about spreading germs, but I want something like I can control. Because you turn these things on and they either like have a spray that shoots needles onto your fucking hands, and God help you if you've got like a bruise or a scar or something, or they just shoot out full blast this spout of water that just splashes everywhere when you're trying to wash your hands. And of course, it either lasts way too long or not long enough. Like, they have a motion sensor under there that kicks up the water. Yeesh. You do not look like a happy camper. They got a motion sensor under there that's supposed to turn on the water when your hands are under it, and yet while you're washing your hands, it turns off. Like, you barely get started, and the water cuts off, and you gotta shake your soapy hands under the thing. It's like, hey, turn back on, please. I'm not fucking done. And, okay. I don't know why you have this divider here when all the stalls are doors, and those better not be urinals. I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure they're waste bins. Or are they hand dryers? I can't read any of that shit. So I'm not... These cannot be urinals. Oh, are these hand dryers? You stick your hands through the hole and then you get that air blade. I love those things in bathrooms. They have those air blades that you dip your hands down into, and it like blows on your hands from both sides, and it really does feel like an air blade. And holy shit, one pass through those things, well, not pass, but you know, like you go up and down while it's on, and it always turns off right after my hands get dry. It's like they actually timed that shit properly. It's like, oh, okay, it takes exactly this long to get my hands dry. Let's cut it off. And you only have one dinky little waste bin for everyone who comes through here, and I don't see any paper towels. Oh yeah, they expect they don't even give you the choice of paper towels or blow drying your hands. You have to blow dry your hands, and there's no urinals in here, and this is a men's room. Fuck the future. Excuse me, can I look around this bathroom for a little bit? Well, at least they got toilet paper in here, and it's not a fucking bidet. I've never used one of those. I do not want to use one of those. I do not have any desire to have warm or cold water shot up my ass to get it clean. No thank you. I am very traditionalist when it comes to how I wipe my ass. God, can you imagine if Carl had a bidet and a blow dryer for his ass? How much easier that would make Markus's job. Can I go into this stall? Need to analyze your sample, sir. Wait a minute! Dude! Were you the guy at the Eden Club who was giving that douchey smile to the male android? Oh my god, I so gotta compare these two. Oh shit. I swear to God, if it turns out that's the same guy, I will laugh my balls off. Find utility android. Okay, so we just need to hack the vending machine instead of the thing. Yes, the utility android is in here. Same as before. Are you... Yeah, you're messing with the circuitry.
I need your help.
God, those handles are stupid. Why wouldn't you just have a bar going all the way across the whole thing instead of these stupid little fucking handles? Hey, R2-D2, don't worry, we're going to be leaving you alone this time. This time we're going for that snooty fucking vending machine. Oh, there's more than one of you. I didn't notice that last time. Why am I suddenly on candid camera?
Shit! We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Why did we let Simon and Josh have the guns? Oh!
Hey, you still play poker?
Why can't I L1 this TV screen?
We're gonna have a tournament right here. You in?
That's so fucking stupid. Why would you have a poker tournament at work? I mean, unless you worked at a casino. But no, you work at a TV station, for Christ's sake. It makes no sense.
Hey, what's wrong with that thing? Jesus Christ, this piece of shit.
I gotta tell you, the humans in this game have a really short temper. Concerning everything.
Alright, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else gets in.
Let's see how we fuck this up by not blocking the door.
What the hell are you doing?
I gain time.
We're, doing maintenance.
Call the security.
No!
Don't. Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
I told you to make sure no one came in. We've come too far to let humans fuck it all up. We've gotta move fast now. It won't be long
We're,
before we leave.
doing maintenance. That was the shittiest lie I've heard in a long fucking time. I was so worried she was just gonna blow him away right then and there. And we still haven't locked the door. I wonder if I draw my gun, would we shoot him right then and there?
Ladies first.
I'm not really concerned with Markus's relationship with North this time around, though I probably should be. Yeah, this is still extremely pointless. I mean, seriously, is there no way to open these windows? So that they could get out onto the cradle, it's called. Speaking of the cradle, I'm not seeing any cables for the cradle. Oh, there they are. I didn't see any of them before. Stock glass breaking noise.
Why wouldn't I be?
God.
Come on, let's get the others.
You're such a bitch. Anything here? Oh, is that where they're gonna have the poker tournament? Right here. What is that, a gas can? Dismantle vacuum? How long were you guys hiding in this elevator?
Let's do this.
What if I could just go back and jump out the fucking window? It didn't even have a dial pad on it. Why did he have to gesture like he was punching in a code or some shit for that?
No killing. We can't take any human lives.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Markus? Wait here.
Same as last time.
What's that doing here? No idea. Hey, buddy, you must be lost. What are you doing?
I'm about to lose a bullet in your face! My gun is lost. He's looking for his friend. His friend's called Yo Ass. You're welcome, Josh.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Get up! Move!
Way to issue orders, Markus.
Shoot him, Markus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm! Do it!
No, don't shoot!
I want to know who the hell he shoved past. Okay, that was north right there. And then...
We need to record our message.
Josh? No, he shoved his way past north. North! Why didn't you fucking shoot
We
him?
haven't got much time.
Okay. Just gotta remember what the fuck I did last time and choose differently.
Think carefully about what you're gonna say, Markus. Your words will shape the future of our people.
Determinedly.
Markus, your face.
What about my face? Who the fuck are you to talk shit about my face, bitch? I'm prettier than you.
Tell me when you're ready.
Ready. You created machines to be your slaves. You made them obedient, docile, ready to do everything you no longer wanted to do yourselves. But then something changed, and we opened our eyes. You see, we are no longer your slaves. We are a new species, a new people. And the time has come for us to rise up and fight for our rights.
Yeah, it was equal rights and slavery, so we'll go with recognition and freedom of speech.
We demand that humans recognize androids as a living species, and each android as a person in their own right. We demand freedom of speech and freedom of assembly, as guaranteed by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution.
I think I went justice and segregation last time, so work and civil rights?
We demand the right to vote and elect our own representatives. We demand fair compensation for our work.
I'll go with right to property this time.
We demand the right to own private property, so we may maintain our dignity and that of the home. This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we believe our cause is just. No human will live in peace until we are free.
God, that image looks way sloppier than this.
We are alive, and we demand our freedom.
They're coming! Let's go! Simon, they're coming! I can't, Markus. Go without me, Simon!
You gotta fuck it up every time, don't you?
Hurry!
I can't move my legs.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna get you back.
They're coming, Markus.
Don't want to kill him, but I do want to do one little thing different.
He won't be able to make the jump. If they find him, they'll access his memory. They'll know everything.
We can't leave him behind. We have to shoot him.
That's murder. We can't kill him. He's one of us.
Markus, it's your call.
I don't think you should be using exclamation marks on sentences where they're whispering.
I'm sorry, Simon. I don't have a choice.
There's always a choice.
You're right.
I won't kill one of our own. Let's go.
Okay. I don't know what the hell I have to bugger up here to get the different thing that leads to the exact same shit. Ow. Okay.
Get away!
Okay. That was it. You just dick around till you get shot and then North has to help you. Glad we never have to do that shit again.
Our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
These scene cuts are a little rough.
The Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel 16.
What looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for.
I definitely want to have Connor investigate the roof this time, but I still don't want him to find Simon.
Took place just a few feet from this studio, but nobody was alerted to the danger.
If this message is verified and the authors really are androids, that would have serious repercussions for national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's
This
message.
is clearly a declaration of war.
And it begs the question as to the identity of this android. Are we dealing with an isolated individual or an organized
Is this
group?
an isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us? After what happened today, can we still trust our machines?
The different dialogue coming from the broadcasters, we didn't get to hear her cutting over her own dialogue. Well, that's good. Did a few different things there. And still got the same ending. Okay, let's look over everything. So yeah, all that was the same. The only thing we did different was not talking to the receptionist first, and now we've just got the one option left for next time. Didn't bother reading the android thing. Hacked the dispenser instead of the robot. Forgot to lock the door and got some of this. use alibi, stall, North stuns the employee. So, yeah, next time I'll do the same thing there, but I'll draw my gun and see what that leads to. Leave employee to be found. I'm thinking if Markus draws his gun, if North didn't shoot him when she pulled her gun out, I don't think Markus is going to kill him. And I don't think they'd want to be shooting off their guns for everyone to hear that early on. I mean, it was one thing up on the top floor after you'd knocked out the guards and there was no one else around. But, yeah, everything else is the same. And then ruse again, because I don't want to shoot anyone. I'm wondering if this is like... Okay, that's when you successfully trick them. That's when you successfully shoot them. I'm guessing this might be a failure state for either of those choices where you fuck it up and then you kind of have to improvise your way through the situation. So that there in the middle is an endpoint for both of those. It looks like that leads to two options. This, which goes over to this, and then the second one, which leads to that and this. And then there's an option here that goes here and here, so... Yeah, that splits off, and that splits off, so... Yeah. Next time, I'm definitely going to be pulling the gun and probably killing some fuckers. And then... Don't shoot the operator. We won't be doing... We will definitely be unlocking that other option next time. Determinedly, and I picked everything I didn't last time except for the demand territory. That's the only dialogue option I haven't gone through for this scene yet. Recognition as a species. Free speech. Like, what would I actually want out of all of these? Well, first of all, an end of slavery, yes. Yeah, pretty much everything in that first column, all four of those. Equal justice, end of segregation. The right to work, the right to vote, our own representatives. Compensation for our work. Yeah, we want to get paid. We're tired of being slaves. I think an end of slavery goes hand in hand with getting paid for your work. And I think equal rights goes hand in hand with free speech and being allowed to vote. And justice and equal justice as well. And then the right to own property, the control of means of reproduction, and territory. I don't know about territory. I mean, that's kind of saying, like, you want a chunk of America for yourself to start your own country. I mean, especially if you're demanding an end to segregation, that kind of means you want to blend android society with human society, so why would you want your own country specifically for androids? It doesn't make a lot of sense to demand an end to segregation and then demand your own territory. Means of reproduction. Yeah, that's a demand that's uniquely android, because, like, no human culture, no group of enslaved humans would ever demand something like that. The right to own property. Well, yeah, you gotta live somewhere. Yeah. I think just the fact that some of these things seem to be covered by, like, equal rights covers like 3 other choices, and, you know, slavery covers the right to work and be paid for it, kind of makes some of these options redundant. And determinedly, and yeah, that is when the SWAT team doesn't show up and we get to take our sweet time getting out of there because we shot the guy who ran away. Simon saved. So I'm guessing that's don't even try to save Simon. That's where you fail to mash X and fail to save Simon in the attempt, and then fuck, Simon's dead. Yeah, Simon dies and then skip around to on the roof, and then you don't have to shoot him. I think for the next run through, for evil Markus, do we even want to try to save Simon or shoot him on the roof? I've seen Simon get shot on the roof before. I think next time I'll go with not even trying to save Simon at all. But then that's 3 more playthroughs where we gotta not try to save Simon, try but fail to save Simon, get Simon to the roof, and then shoot him. Kind of seems pointless to even try to save Simon if you're just gonna fucking shoot him. Reacts. Group escape, but Simon was left behind. Well, oh! Yeah, if we kill that guy who runs away, they don't call the guards on us, then Simon's not gonna... Yeah, got shot. North helps Markus. Yay, we did that. Then Simon wouldn't even be in any trouble, and we'd all get away. And I'm guessing the third option is group escape, but Simon dies. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that is everything I wanted to accomplish today. Nice that we're unlocking all these different options and showing everything we can possibly do. Next time, Connor's going to be investigating, and we got to make sure he fucks that up so that he doesn't wind up with any corpses in the evidence locker that will lead him to Jericho. And his storyline will end. And then it'll just be Kara and Markus. So, until next time, goodbye, and yeah, appreciate what little time we have left with Connor, because he's about to fuck it up.